Hello everyone, this is Cody from the Corus Brothel. Are you looking for dice or accessories for your tabletop gaming? Look no further than Metallic Dice Games, a premium vendor of metallic and gemstone dice. Listeners of this podcast can receive 10% off any purchase anytime by using the promo code RBP10. So head on over to metallicdicegames.com for all your gaming needs. And don't forget to use the promo code RBP10 to save 10% on any purchase. Enjoy the show.
The Corus Brothel presents The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, a D&D 5e adventure. This is my first time actually running D&D for the show, I think.
Yes.
In almost 7 years, good God. Believe we've been doing this for almost 7 years?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
No, people
insane.
fucking, yeah, that's why I have this gray hair.
You're old.
That's why you have
Yeah,
hair.
it is.
Yeah,
Solely.
Purely D&D's
I'm
fault.
sure that's it.
Not D&D. The people I play with. Have you met them?
It's not what he
Yes.
does, it's who he associates
I've
with.
met all of them.
This is actually technically considered like an intro campaign, which is a little unfortunate, but it's also fortunate because we do have one player here who has never played D&D and another player who doesn't play often enough. So totally cool. Not a problem.
You don't get enough hits, man. You just don't.
Yeah. Well, since you already spoke, we have back on the show, if you listen to Trudvang, we got Alex. Alex, would you like to introduce your character?
I can if that's necessary.
That's something we usually
I
do.
usually let him speak for himself.
Well, that's fair. Listeners typically like to know what you're playing.
There.
They can find out later.
You're so needy tonight.
Just a, name, class,
It's
race.
a hook. Make them listen to find out later.
It's the mystery.
See you next
Come
week.
with us.
See you next week. Thanks for coming by.
I guess
We're packing up.
It's already been 4 hours. We're just not even past character intro.
It's beautiful. Character race is a Lionel. I said that right.
Leonin.
Leon. You should introduce my character.
Leonin. Lionel? Richie?
Can't read your own handwriting, can you?
I can read my own handwriting. I just apparently have no idea what it says.
You want to start over?
No.
You're a Leonin. A lion person.
A big lion person, which is hilarious once you guys introduce your own characters.
Yup.
And his name is Richard.
Troy?
That's me.
This is a beautiful
Josh?
day. No, I had to go through this. Everybody else does too.
Troy, that's me. I want that entire pause left in.
I'll leave it.
My character's name is Usagi, and that's all you need to know. If you can't determine what I am off of that, go fuck yourself.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I love you all. I'm a Harangon, which is a rabbit person.
Yay.
Rebeeple.
What did you go with your class?
I'm a fighter.
I don't think you... Did you... What was your class again? Paladin?
Yeah,
I
he
did not say it, but
Paladin.
that is what I am.
He's a paladin.
I'm going to do Josh first because yours is so different.
That's fine.
Like,
Just skip
You're
that
the
guy.
obscure guy that I allowed to use UA for.
My
Apparently
a basic bitch compared to what Tyler's got going on over
What
here.
basic
Explain
bitch? What basic
yourself.
bitch did you make, Josh?
My name's Corus. I'm a fighter as well, but I'm a Triton Eldridge Knight.
Nice.
Not yet, but you
Not
will
yet.
be. You're
You
just a
haven't earned
fighter.
that.
I already have my pitchfork.
You have to earn the Eldritch Knighthood.
Okay.
He has big dreams.
He has hopes and aspirations. They will be dashed.
Tyler?
Hi, everybody. It's Tyler. You may remember me from Berlin.
And possibly another game that may or may not have come out.
Also true, so I won't say anything. But I am playing Chinnopio, the puppet boy. I'm an autognome. I'm also an archfey warlock. We will see how this plays out as the game proceeds.
A war-forged gnome.
Basically.
Yeah.
But it's the autognome. It's a UA. It's not been released yet.
Yeah. So by the time this comes out, it may have.
It may, because it's basically the Spelljammer teaser stuff.
Right.
But I'm a puppet boy. I'm made of wood.
Oh god.
Somebody cast fire quick.
It doesn't treat me any differently. I
wait.
just take fire damage. Not yet. Wait
Holy
for it.
Good stuff.
I'm concerned now.
Don't be.
Oh, good.
Don't be.
Don't be.
It doesn't really concern you that much.
None of your concern.
Don't look. Just look away, child.
Each of you have a lost thing. Per the structure of this game, each of you have lost something because you decided when you were younger to sneak into the carnival without a ticket.
Oh, that's why it says entry without a ticket strictly prohibited.
There you go. So because of that, and when you were caught, you lost something. Now, it's not a physical item. You didn't lose your pencil or your glasses. You lost something important to your character. Please recite to the audience what you have lost.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
we're not trying to teach morals here or anything, are we?
On this show, fuck no.
Oh, good.
Clearly, you haven't been listening.
I only show up.
There's a good number of moral quandary that comes about on this show that is just like, nah.
Like, it comes up, and then we move on.
Yeah.
After we set it on fire and walk away?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you lose?
I lost the ability to smile.
Troy, what did you lose?
I lost my artistic ability.
Tyler, what did you lose?
I lost my sense of direction.
And Josh?
I can't write.
I can't.
But what did your character lose?
The ability to write.
Elaborate?
So apparently, I will be drawing artistic expressions, and he writes what they mean.
There you go. See? All right.
It's all about interpretation. It's not going to be
Pantomime.
interpreted correctly.
You communicate through pantomime.
Allow me,
I
if
feel
you
he
will,
chose interpretive dance.
allow me, if you will, to introduce the game by reading the block text that it makes me read. The traveling extravaganza known as the Witchlight Carnival visits your world once every 8 years. You have a dim memory of sneaking into the carnival as a child without paying for a ticket. The memory has grown foggy over time, though it still conjures a weird mixture of emotions, wonder and awe mixed with loss and regret. During the childhood visit, your character lost something. You tried to find it, but the carnival owners, a pair of elves named Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, were decidedly unhelpful. "Silly little screeching cricket," said Witch. "You've got to buy a ticket." "The carnival goes round and round," said Light. "The multiverse is our playground. Nothing's free and nothing's lost. Every visit has its cost." As time has passed, your heart has become less heavy, and you gave less and less thought to those childhood events. Now, for reasons you can't explain, the longing to retrieve that which you have lost has resurfaced, as though an old spell has faded away, allowing you to feel the loss as sharply as if it had happened yesterday. The Witchlight Carnival has returned, and you find yourself standing near a ticket booth by the entrance at twilight. Just as the carnival is about to open, there you meet others who look as troubled as you. Without knowing how or why, you sense that each of them has lost something as well. Perhaps fate has brought you together. So, Richard and Corus, you find yourselves at a ticket booth.
I thought you were joking earlier when you said your name was Richard, but no, that's,
Richard.
that's
Which you
awesome.
changed.
No, it's established now.
Which you changed because when you left my house the other day, you named yourself Zeal.
I did no such thing. I had a
Because I
completely
wrote it-
different
you
name.
did because I wrote it down.
Richard the Leona.
That was something completely different.
Oh, that was because before you changed races.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you have to transition, and that is okay.
The first stars of night twinkle above the apricot sunset. Giant dragonflies whir overhead, trailing streamers, and a low mist curls over the ground. Through a floral archway, you glimpse wondrous and vibrant creatures, elf stilt walkers, dancing fairies, and painted performers. Everywhere there is laughter, pixie dust, bubbles, and wistful tune of a whistling calliope.
I kind of want whatever they had.
A silver statue of a dancing fairy is mounted on the roof of this ticket booth and surrounded by fluttering butterflies. The booth is decorated with an animated depiction of the night sky with shooting stars arching across it. An elderly goblin perches behind the ticket counter, peering at you quizzically through a spyglass. He lowers the spyglass and calls out to you. "Greetings, fair fairgoers. What can I do for you?"
That's just a ticket guy. I guess I'm just going to buy a ticket.
Who says anything about walking? I'm meandering up there. Well, I know what happened last time I snuck in. I'm going to buy a ticket.
So you guys walk up to the ticket booth. And he
Not
says,
a great way to start a date.
He says, tickets. We can give you tickets. What are your names, sirs?
My name's Chorus.
Richard.
He pulls a little book out of his pocket and kind of flips through and says,
You owe me for 2 tickets.
We're blacklisted immediately. End of campaign. Thanks for coming in.
he says, well now. And then he reaches underneath the counter and pulls out a tiny box. He flips it open, and inside you see a small stack of tickets. And he says, it seems as though you have been purchased tickets in advance by an anonymous benefactor. Now, they're good for 8 attractions, as he hands them to you. If you wish to do more than 8, you'll have to purchase more tickets. By the way, there are a ton of things to do, and some of them cost more than 1 punch.
Yeah,
Literally-
I was telling there's over 10.
Yeah, he will literally explain to you that what it is it's like a punch card. So every time you go to an attraction, they'll punch it, and you only get like 8 punches, and then you have to...
So it's a straight up state fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to do more, you'll have to purchase more tickets. Or you can like barter for tickets. It's up to you.
If this was me, I'd be hanging out with the corn dogs.
That's how we end up splitting up right there.
Yep.
There are literally rules for bartering for a ticket if you'd rather barter than buy.
It depends on a couple of factors there. Well, I've already got my first ticket. Might as well figure out what's going on first.
No, you just want to walk around the carnival first?
Yeah, establish what's going on. Maybe find somebody to show me directions. Or not.
Before you was a very large map. You can see that there are a lot of different places you can go. There are games you can play. There are actual, like, I don't want to say events, but I guess they are events, right? I mean, there's multiple locations. You can go to the Hall of Illusions. You can go to the Pixie Kingdom. You can go to the Bubble Pop Teapot. There's a place for lost properties, Dragonfly rides, and then multiple games are just sort of scattered around. They're not. I don't think the games are actually on the map, labeled on the map.
No.
But if you want to go to a game, I can tell you what game you can play, and you roll a thing, you win a thing if you win, and that's how carnival games work.
Yeah, the main map just lists the big areas.
The main points. Yeah. All right. The moment you walk in, you see a 12-foot tall walking tree garland and golden ribbons marching down the thoroughfare. Emerald clouds swirl above the tree and rain down golden spinning sycamore seeds. Fairgoers are attempting to catch the seeds before they hit the ground, and as the seeds gently fall, a chatty squirrel scampers along the boughs of the tree, handing dandelions to select passersby. Would you like to attempt to catch a seed or
Sure.
anything?
Get the flower.
Tell me what you want to do.
I will try to catch a seed, because why not? Because apparently that squirrel has an idea of what it's doing.
Cool. Roll me a dex check for the first time.
Okay.
It is...
17.
You do pass. Would you also like to try to do anything?
Are you all thumbs? Or flippers? I don't know.
They've got fingers with webbing.
Hey, maybe it'll make it easier to
Roll
catch.
me a d8.
Yeah, true.
D8.
They're like mitts.
Yeah.
D8.
The diamond.
Ah, there it is. It was hiding between a 10 and a 100. I got a 1.
It
Different
burrows
game.
into your skin and disappears to return at a later date.
And then suddenly I have vines growing out of my neck. Oh,
Wrong. You have a slog.
You lost your ability to smile, didn't you?
I did.
Cool.
Oh no.
You now... you have the... for a limited time, you have... you are easily amused.
Oh, God. This is... Ha, 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 ha,
For a
ha.
limited time, I can't smile, and I'm easily amused.
Yep.
This is gonna get me in trouble.
Would you
Just
like to,
imagining it. It's
would you
okay.
like to catch a seed or take a dandelion or something?
Catch it in your mouth.
I'll do the dandelion. What was that?
Yeah. You can make a wish while blowing your dandelion seeds into the air. You can secretly write down your wish. Like, literally, you can do this. You can write down your wish.
No, he can't.
Josh
can't.
can. Josh can write down his wish.
Oh, okay.
And then I can hold on to those for later.
I immediately regret my decision.
Because it could come true later.
Ooh.
So if you have a wish...
I wish
Write
I
down.
could write.
Let's scrap paper we had. A little pad. You have to tell anybody.
Keep it hidden from us. Don't let us know.
You wish you could sing.
I wish I could fly.
Now, while it is important that you guys lost specific things, what kind of sucks is you kind of really don't remember. You don't really know what you lost, even though you lost it.
That's fine.
Like, it's been that long.
I have a distinct feeling I've had several reminders.
Oh, yeah. Even though I keep bringing it up, really, like, ideally, character-wise, you don't really realize you're not smiling.
You're just creepily laughing in the corner. Ha 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 ha. What?
We're just gonna make this really bizarre with my.
Yep. Love it.
Now I'm curious.
It may show up later. We'll
It
see.
may.
It might, because it's fun.
It could come true. And if it's fun, it probably will.
What you guys do know, and is pretty much common knowledge, the carnival only lasts 8 hours. Wait, is that right?
How do they make
Yes.
any money? They
Carnival
show up
lasts
every 8 years.
So the
for
carnival
8
lasts
hours.
8 hours, and it is actually an overnight carnival, so it doesn't end until 4 a.m. It's just the way it runs. It's the way it's always ran. It's the way it ran probably 16 years ago when it was here and you lost your thing. Because it only visits your world every 8 years. So it's probably been here at least one more time between now and then, and you just didn't go back. But for some reason, you're drawn to returning.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, now, where would you guys like to go on the map? You want to go somewhere specific? This is pretty much what it is. It's kind of choose your own adventure. You go to a thing, I tell you what's there, and we move forward.
Do you two skip hand in hand merrily along your way?
I don't know if you guys even know each other. You just kind of understand that you're both there for a reason. You kind of get the feeling that you're both there because you're searching for something.
Ooh, so split the party?
We may have to split up to
think we
cover
are.
more ground.
No, not necessarily. You guys are both there for the same reason. You know that. So, like, working together could be feasibly useful.
And we may decide not to do that.
Where would you like to go?
Chorus, do you have a place you want to go?
Let's do the mystery mine, just because that's
Mystery Mine.
It's
Let me see.
it's the amusement park attraction from the Dungeons and Dragons animated show.
Yeah, the image of it definitely looks like the opening to the D&D TV series, the animated series. You guys approach the Mystery Mine. Propelled by magic, mine carts laden with fairgoers trundle into an opening carved like a dragon's mouth. The carts reappear moments later at the far side of the attraction, with the passengers expressing a mixture of bewilderment, fear, and excitement. Near the entrance, a male dwarf dressed like a wizard shouts, "Unlock the mysteries of your mind in the Mystery Mine."
Oh, good lord.
He has big bushy eyebrows, wears a pointy hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye.
Are his robes red by chance?
Nope.
No? Missed opportunity.
Is he a brass rocks?
Nope. I don't even know if it gives me his name. That's weird. Oh, yes it is. There's. He says, Gentlemen, ride the Mystery Mine.
How many punches?
1 punch.
1 punch.
Why not?
I've always wanted to see Earth. Let's do this.
All right. So you guys get 1 punch on your cards. You jump in, and it goes, and it goes pretty quick. As you pass through the dragon's mouth, it plunges into an illusion-filled, what appears to be a strange plane of existence. Corkscreen trees, prismatic skies, and then it hurtles along the track. You see these strange, almost illusionary forms of all of your worst fears launching themselves at you. You don't even really know how to describe it. It is bizarre and frightening. Each of you sees 2 of your worst fears. I need you guys both to make me wisdom saving throws.
9.
And you add. So your total was 9. What's your total, Josh?
3.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's like, oh. I heard his voice when he did it. He's like, oh.
Both of you are compelled to scream as the illusions terrify you to the core. So when you pop out at the other end, you are like probably hair risen on the lion. I don't think a Triton has hair.
His frills are.
your neck scales are like up and out.
Ever see Jurassic
Breathing
Park?
heavily,
You look like
breathing
that.
heavily through your gills.
Quivering.
Zoidberg. He looks like Zoidberg.
There you go.
The frills are out. Oh my gosh! Why has no one made a Triton Zoidberg?
That's funny.
I feel a missed opportunity.
You have to talk like this the whole time.
He's a cleric. He's a cleric with no wisdom.
When you guys pop off, you see a small wooden creature just laughing at you.
I don't know who that is, but I probably hate it. No, he's just gonna laugh at us.
You guys look so dumb.
I don't think I've ever been yelled at by a puppet before. Or laughed at, not really yelled at.
First time for everything.
Thank you, Mr. Bojangles.
It's Chinnopio.
I'd apologize, but no.
It's Chinnopio. Thanks. So, what you doing? Did you have fun on the mine ride?
Not at all. Why are you just waiting happily outside the mine?
I work here. I just happen to see your faces. It's funny. I haven't laughed that hard in, I don't know. It's been a while. Or has it? So where are you guys going next? It's a lot of fun stuff here.
Any suggestions?
The bubble hot teapot's kind of neat. I also like the feasting orchard. And the dragonfly rides are kind of fun. The illusions are cool. I tried to go to the big top, but they didn't like me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why didn't they like you at the big top?
I just didn't meet the qualifications. Tried doing the whole puppet act, but when you just kind of move around without a puppeteer, people think you're just faking it. So didn't quite work out for me. I still got a job here. Didn't have anywhere else to go. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I haven't been kicked out yet, so I just keep hanging around.
Give me what's your passives? What's your passive perceptions? The three of you.
12.
10. That was that weird number.
12.
12. The two 12s notice a rabbit creature like listening in on your conversation.
Hi, Usagi.
And
fuck is
enter the rabbit.
What do you want?
I was just saying hi. I noticed you listening. Or at least it looked like you were listening. Were you listening to us?
I mean, these ears, I hear a lot.
Oh. How you been? What?
He said I was quiet.
Speak up.
Just, working, doing usual things, I guess.
You guys know each
It
other?
hasn't been made clear exactly what I do here.
I know that too. That's how it is for me, but they haven't kicked me out.
You guys essentially your Witchlight hands. You don't work.
we
You
just
don't do
kinda
any
do
carnival
stuff.
rides or anything. You clean up stuff. You help people out. Most of the time, you're just giving information.
We're the janitors.
to patrons.
We're the janitors.
But like you would know where certain people might be. You would know how great some rides are compared to others. You would know if any of the games are rigged. You would have that information.
I'm not going to tell them if it's rigged.
Well, not that you would, but
Oh,
you would
okay.
know if anything was.
I couldn't tell you where to go, though. Well, I can tell you where to go.
I can't tell you how to.
Might not
get
be where you're going, but I'll tell you where to go.
You can say, "Oh, go to the big top," and you're pointing. Like, south.
Carrot shop's over there. But I see
That's that way.
No, go that way. You'll get there. I promise. It's like that. But it's there.
You guys also, the two of you woke up this morning when the carnival popped in, feeling.
Two of us as an Usagi and Chin?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you didn't buy tickets, you work here.
Yes.
But you guys woke up when the carnival popped into place, feeling like you've lost something. Like you feel like you've lost something, and you're not sure why. you kind of remember it. You're not really sure, and then you kind of realize, oh yeah, it's this thing, but maybe it's not this thing. But now you don't feel like working today. You're just you want to figure out what is going on because today is just off.
I don't feel like working ever.
Being around these two, you kind of feel like they're also
Okay.
having an off day.
So they're just kind of hobos, huh?
Got my bundle and everything.
But there's no rules against riding rides or participating for you guys. You guys can do things just as much as the patrons.
Awesome.
You may get fired, but today you don't seem to care.
Am I getting paid?
Not
You
really.
get paid?
Apparently not.
You kind of get fed, and you have a place to sleep.
This voice in my head says I don't get paid.
For those of you who eat food,
I don't eat food.
probably get food, and you at least have a place to rest, and that's really it.
Is that over in the staff lot? Is that where we hang out? Is that where I woke up?
Probably.
Either that or under an elephant cage.
Either or. I don't know where puppets rest. I don't think you sleep either, do you? Technically.
I go in low power mode, but I don't really sleep.
I hang him on a hook.
Basically, just hang me on a hook.
Yeah. But you guys know each other. You guys have known each other for a few years.
Yeah.
However many years it is to you, you have no idea.
Yeah, I've got no sense of time. It just kind of happens.
Like there's plenty of times where somebody will have said, "How long you been here?" and you'll give a different answer every time, and Usagi is probably just going, "It's been like 3 years." No, it's been like 25 years. No, it really fucking hasn't.
Maybe. I don't know. Just I've been here and it's a thing.
Got here yesterday.
I got here yesterday. You work here. That's just yesterday. No, it was longer than that. I don't know my way around that great.
So at this point, if you guys all now want to walk around together, you guys can go to wherever you want to go.
Oh, I know a good place to go, and I start leaning somewhere.
Awesome.
Just going.
Where do you end up? You're at the mine, so where do you end up?
Okay. What are how many places are there on the list? We're going to go the Dragonfly rides. We went to the Gondola Swans.
So you end up at the Gondola Swans?
Yes.
Okay.
My guy's like, oh, Dragonfly ride's awesome. I swear. And we're at the Gondola Swans.
Enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into banks of silver mist as they wend their way down the river. A jetty extends ahead, at the end of which a waiting swan preens its feathers.
Okay, this isn't the Dragonflies, but these are okay too. I swear this is where the Dragonflies were.
You see... Who's running this ride?
Because the carousel's always by the Dragonfly ride. How did I get that mixed up?
Doesn't state. You see someone there punching tickets, and they say, one punch per ticket. Don't you two work here?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm
we
in
get free
uniform.
rides.
That's like in uniform. Maybe.
Day off, huh? All right.
Yep. That's what.
Yeah,
Doesn't
off.
seem to give a shit.
for the 8-hour carnival.
We're part of the carnival. We just come and go as we please.
You guys can jump on a swan for
Sweet.
1 punch per ticket.
I hand him nothing. All right.
Swans.
I guess we're doing the swans.
What's the swan ride require of us to do anything? Are we just riding swans?
It will, yeah. I'm getting there.
Sweet.
When you jump on the swan kind of shimmies just a little bit and says, "Hold on tight." Speaks common, by the way,
I understand common.
and it moves.
Swiftly, with much grace.
Introduces herself as Featherine.
Featherine.
She says, "I can take you along the river that encircles the carnival for,
Oh, nice. I see
as long as we need to." If you look at the map, there's a river that literally goes
Yeah,
all
I
the way
see
around
I
it.
see little swans and everything.
It's about, I think it's like 20 feet wide and 10 feet deep at its deepest depth is what you're looking at, roughly.
Pretty cool that we built a river in a night.
It's magic. It just happens. It just appears that way.
Magic's wonderful.
Feel sorry for the farmers you took the land from, though.
They'll be fine.
And then she just, as you guys, sort of move pretty gracefully, she just sort of turns back and is like, how's life? Like, how are you today? Like, she's just very sweet.
Aw, Featherine.
But then after a little bit, she kind of starts getting really it's more like metaphysical questions, which is strange. It's as if she doesn't really understand life itself.
We're somehow now in a tunnel and psychedelic lights are flashing.
Yeah, like she glances over and she sees like people smiling. She's like, "What really is joy?"
I wouldn't know.
No, you're ecstatic. Remember?
Sentient swan robot.
Yeah, everything's great to you. This is awesome. Even when you were terrified, this is great.
He's Brian Posehn.
Yes.
Everything is awesome.
Either that or what's the guy that does the spot joke? I poured spot remover on my dog.
That's who
now
I
he's
was
gone.
thinking of.
I can't remember his name.
Oh, my God.
He talks the same way.
Yeah, he's always very deadpan.
I poured spot remover on my dog and now he's gone. And then like she keeps going.
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright. Thank you.
Oh.
She's like, how do I even know that?
Not how I would describe Stephen Wright as the guy with the spot and dog joke.
That's one of his
main-
most everyone remembers.
that's one
But
everybody
no, from his
remembers.
stand up, he's always that same
Yeah.
tone.
Yeah.
He's also the dude that just sleeps on the couch and half baked.
Yeah, I forgot he's couch
That
guy.
no one knows. So I thought he was your friend. No, he's just been sleeping on the couch.
Yo, guy on couch. Like that's what they call him. But she keeps going. She's like, how do I even know you guys exist? This world is so full of magic. I mean, is time an illusion?
Can I touch her? Like, I exist. Oh, heck, there they are. That's what they look like. There's a big old picture right there.
I do need you all to make dexterity saving throws. As she gets more metaphysical, she gets a little loosey-goosey and a little rocky.
She went from swan to goose.
And she just kind of,
I got an 18.
she seems to be not paying enough attention. What did you get, Josh?
A 6.
Ooh,
8.
8.
I'm not using this
17
anymore.
All right, so the two workers are managed to stay on.
We're used to this with Featherine. She can get a little loose.
Poor Featherine. Such a hard life.
She's sweet.
It's not that you fall off so much; it's that it's rocky. You're struggling.
Splashing about.
Yeah.
It'd be better just swimming this on my own.
It's true. You don't have to worry about falling in and having troubles.
Why would you swim? This is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, are you imploring her about her questions? Are you speaking to her?
I don't know. You didn't give us a lot of time to really answer.
It's like, oh, how are you? How's the day? It's like, and then she starts getting more mad. It's like, I didn't even get to answer the question. I'm doing fine.
She's having a bit of a nervous breakdown, I guess.
Maybe.
That's how she gets a little nervous and begins to speak a little fast. I mean, so please respond to her.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm doing great, but I enjoy. It's like a bubbly feeling. Like when you eat chili, I think. I don't really eat food, but I've been told you get a bubbly feeling inside when you eat chili.
You don't eat food? Does food exist?
I don't eat it because it doesn't go anywhere. It just gets gross.
She turns to the Triton and goes, "Do you eat food?"
Yeah, I eat a lot of fish.
That makes sense. I do too.
That sounds so mean.
Like the more and more you talk to her, the more and more comfortable she gets, and she just starts like gabbing, like just talking. And she just like literally just talks about random stuff about the carnival.
Ooh, fun facts. Please share.
She's like, I once saw the mime Candlefoot. You know Candlefoot, right? Mm-hmm. He made this disastrous attempt to propose to the mermaid Pelagia. Did you see that?
Oh, I did not. Go on.
Oh. He was about to declare his love for that mermaid in front of everyone, and then suddenly the words left him in a gasp. And it's like the most unusual thing. He hasn't really spoken a word since. I mean, literally, he hasn't spoken a word since. And Pelasia's actually pretty upset about it.
Oh, that sucks.
You two know Candlefoot. He doesn't speak.
Where's Candlefoot at? Do we know?
Candlefoot he works near the Hall of Illusions most of the time.
I know where that is.
And Pelagia is,
She by the...
I believe it's the Silver Song Lake is where I believe where she's at.
Oh, right up there. Oh, well, I know where that is too.
It's not far from where you just started at.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah. Which is why she saw it. And like, she just continues to gab about things. She's like, I enjoy like late night debates, and I enjoy debates with Burley. You ever talk to Burley, the bugbear?
Oh, I know Burley.
You definitely know Burley. He's kind of like a right-hand man to Witch and Light sometimes. You guys definitely know that.
Yeah. I know Burley.
He's got this. He's
cuddly.
a really profound mind. It's kind of wasted here guarding the staff wagons, but and he misses his brother tremendously. And no one really knows what happened to Hurley, but everyone knows that
Hurley
he
and
never
Burley.
really fit in.
Couple of cards.
And she just kind of gabs about that sort of thing.
So we need to go visit the mermaid and Candlefoot and Burley. I can get to those places. That's not hard. They're
By the time she's done gabbing, she stops and you guys can jump off.
Oh, as long as it's not in the middle of the lake or something.
Yeah, no.
She just stops everybody out.
The ride's always in where you can get off. You're not going to get stuck somewhere. That'd be horrible. What a carnival. These things are well maintained.
She says, "Thank you for indulging me. I know sometimes I can just talk."
Oh, it's fine. I like to talk too.
Enjoy the carnival.
All right, guys.
As more people just jump onto her so she can continue doing her thing.
Do Pesmina? Is that her name? Pesmina, the mermaid?
Oh,
Palace something.
Pelagia.
I'm not good with names. So did you want to go see Pelagia or Candlefoot? I feel like Burley's probably working right now.
I mean, Pelasia's pretty close, right? We're at the.
She would actually be like right next to where you're at. But
Cool.
yeah,
Pelagia's probably over there.
as he points to the big top.
I will lead us to the
Are you sure?
Silver Lake.
I can get us there. I'm not worried.
You don't know where you're going, dude.
I sure do. She's over there.
You think
As
you
he
do.
points to a completely different place than he did the first time.
I swear. She said she's at the lake. It's that way. It's like directly
another
next
different
to us, and I am still pointing the wrong way.
Pointing at the swan. Close.
I'm just gonna grab his shoulders and turn him around.
All right. If you know where we're going, Usagi, you lead the way.
Is that where you want to go?
Sure.
Might as well.
I did follow Usagi. I gave myself a high-low. If I rolled over, I followed. If I rode below, I was going the wrong way. I got sidetracked.
Mist gathers at the banks of the shimmering lake. Near its center, a mermaid lounges in a giant bowl, singing a glorious, haunting song that captivates spectators on the lakeshore. In response, the lake water coalesces into magical sculptures that whirl around her as she performs.
I'll nudge Chorus. Can you do any of that?
Do you know shape water?
Not yet. It takes practice.
Maybe by third level, I have something to do.
Pretty fish lady out there for you. She's single. Or at least not betrothed.
At least she's not betrothed. True. Yeah. You should talk to her.
Why don't you go talk to her?
You should talk to her. Get her number.
Eye contact.
What?
I'm mixing movies.
Where are your hands?
No, you can absolutely go speak to Pelagia if that is what you want to do.
I'm glad you said her name again because I forgot.
I was trying to think of the wrong name that he said. I couldn't think of that.
You're
I said Palisades.
Peloponnesia?
That's closer than the first one.
roll Arcana for me.
Pompeii.
Ooh, that's a 12.
That's plenty. You know what she's doing. She's using a control water spell.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shape is control. Got it. Magic.
But you've seen her do a lot of things.
Oh, she's real good at it.
Yeah.
She's real
You
good at
you
magic.
approach the bowl that she is swimming in. She's actually in a giant bowl.
She's actually in a bowl.
In a fish bowl.
I was trying to see if you could see the bowl on the map, but it's not the easiest.
What would you guys like to do as you approach?
Glass.
Yeah, there's a big sign that says "Do not tap on glass."
Fishy, 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 fishy.
I'm definitely gonna walk over and tap on the glass. Like, what was her name again?
Pelagia.
Pelagia. I'm sorry. That's not a character trait. That's a Tyler trait. I do not know names,
Yeah, that's her.
and I cannot remember them.
I just hope when he goes over there and taps on the glass,
Oh,
he
I
just
am.
says, "Please, not again, Chinnopio. Stop it."
I'm gonna tap on the
I wonder
glass.
if the first guy you spoke to.
Do you know how sound works?
I tap on the glass.
I smack the puppet away from the glass.
Ow!
I have a feeling they've done this before.
Thank you, Usagi. She says.
No problem.
I'm sorry, Pelagia. I was just trying to get your attention.
You have it. What can I do for you?
Got a fish friend. He wanted to say hello.
She says hello and kind of lowers her eyes.
Like,
Sadly.
okay.
Oh.
What's,
How are things with Candlefoot going?
I'm still bitterly in love with him. However, he doesn't seem to speak to me anymore.
What happened?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, that's not good. What else is new?
Well, do you get a sense of what happened to him? Why he all of a sudden just stopped talking?
I don't know. I obviously could tell he was attempting to propose. He was on one knee, and suddenly his voice was just gone.
Did context clues not work? Could you have not been like, yes, or no, or speak up?
Nothing seemed to work. If I had my guess, I would assume that it was by magical means.
So did you hear like any sound and it just kind of like cut off, or just literally he opened his mouth and nothing was coming out?
Mid-sentence, he said my name. He said, I love, and then it went silent.
Did he continue to try to mouth, or did he just stop talking?
He seemed to finish his sentence and then realized that it wasn't audible.
Have you tried talking to him before and seeing him?
It's really hard to face him now.
She should propose to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the modern time that we're in.
What insert game era?
It's 2021, right?
The women can propose to the men. That's not a problem.
It's a leap year. You're allowed to do that.
It's a leap year.
It's that magical time when the festival shows up.
She says with a big sigh, we are an impossibility in an impossible universe.
Is it because you're in a bowl?
No.
Oh.
Chinnopio's the sensitive one in our group.
What
I'm a puppet.
What is this great hurdle keeping you apart, besides him not being able to communicate?
Does he have issues with
Probably his...
performance?
I don't have an answer for that.
He's an illusionist. He should be able to perform. I would assume that's nice.
Oh, he performs his illusions just fine.
Oh, well, then what's wrong?
No, I feel that it's a slight rift between us. His loss of vocals, my shock. Honestly, there's not a answer to really pin it down. It just seems as though the universe is against us.
Do you want us to talk to him?
Well, if he can talk back to you, that will be wonderful.
Well, I don't want him to talk back to me. I just want to ask him some questions.
What are there other instances that have kept you apart that you can think of? Were there other times that, like, in events that have happened?
I fear that his pride being so damaged that he is afraid to even speak to me again, whether he could or not. He simply doesn't come around much anymore.
We can go talk to him. You want to go talk to him, Usagi? How about you guys? Richard and Choir?
Chorus.
Coral?
Damn it, Coral.
Would you like us to go talk to him, Pelagia?
If you'd like.
Okay.
Got it right.
I had to actively think
says-
about that.
She says, excuse me, I have a performance to begin. And she begins to do her flips and tosses and starts whirling water.
All right, Pelagia, we'll see ya. I tap
Listen-
the glass with my hand and walk
Listen's
away.
not a thing in this game, is it? It's all perception, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, perception is the look, see, hear, smell, all the taste.
Well, your passives are 12, right?
Yeah, they're not high, but they're not.
Actually, even at a 10, you guys are
They're
fine.
average.
As she begins, there's a pretty decent crowd. Ooh. Kind of off to one side, you hear some, heckling. Like, fish, bitch!
Well, that's just rude.
Get out of the bowl!
Hold on.
I will start marching over towards that area.
I'm going to grab some rocks.
They're made of brass.
No, they could be, but they're
me a
just
favor,
stones.
Rocks.
Do me a favor. On this chart here in this top corner, flip the die over to 2 and move it up 1 space. You're within hour 2.
Okay. Well, the hecklers, I'm grabbing a rock.
On that side, move the die up 1 space towards the happier side.
Okay. But yes, so I will.
You don't have to flip it.
I just wanted to. But yeah, so
Equal.
with the hecklers, I grabbed 3 rocks and
First of all,
give one to Usagi. You have a rock.
Thanks.
I believe you need a roll for me.
Would I be allowed to have anything on me, or would? I mean, I'm not going to obviously be carrying a sword or anything like that, but I would have usually
There are no rules against being armed here. You just
Okay. Well, in that case,
being rude and killing people is
Just
probably not a good
take
idea.
the rock though. The rock is.
So like, yeah, you guys can have your stuff on.
I've
It's
got.
fine.
I pull out my slingshot.
Pulled out my gun.
I pulled out my slingshot and
Roll for me perceptions.
okay. Nat 20.
Well done.
I see everything.
19.
The opposite.
So that gives me a 22 perception.
You look to the left. He looks to the right. What'd you get?
19.
19.
Well done.
Nice.
The three of you kind of
Fish guy's, bro, he's still concentrating on the mermaid.
He likes
absolutely.
the mermaid.
Yeah, you're probably watching the mermaid like hardcore.
He's getting these feelings. In
Yeah,
his
no, you
giblets.
got a little fish stick going.
Fish sticks.
He's feeling bubbly.
That was good.
It's pronounced buble.
Tis the season. Maybe. Maybe not.
Buble?
You guys kind of weave through the crowd a little bit, and somehow the shortest person in the crowd notices them first. You definitely see somebody like shouting out insults in the middle of the crowd. Roll me intelligence checks. So just add your intelligence modifier.
12.
11.
5.
That's my second one in a row.
Bummer.
But the crit fails are crazy. Unless
You see a human shouting insults.
gonna take out my slingshot.
Aim for the shins.
He's in a crowd, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So no Triton throwing. Got it.
Killing here would be a very bad
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I was just going to maim.
There is an etiquette here.
So lifting him up and throwing him in the leg.
I'm not
I was gonna
doing
Batman.
anything that would be harmful in the fact that he would die, but I'm going to do something that makes me feel better about him being a jerk.
Let's try one of this new orange die.
Probably gonna miss though. I got a
He
bad roll.
probably doesn't really notice you approaching him. So because it is through a crowd. You guys, I mean, I'm not saying roll initiative or anything, but you guys can act.
I'm
what do you want to
actively
do?
gonna. I gave you with a rock, so it's a fancy rock. It's kind of sparkly. Reason being, it's a magic stone. You
Okay.
can attack with it.
Tape.
It has a 60-foot range if thrown or used with anything like that. If you attack with it, you can use my modifier as opposed to an attack, so you can add +4 to the attack as opposed to whatever your modifier is for dex.
Personally, I want to intimidate the guy.
And if you deal damage, it's a d6 plus my modifier. So it's a d6 +4. But I'm going to shoot at him with my sling and try to plink him in the head for being a heckler.
Maybe I can persuade the crowd to turn against him. That'd be even funnier.
Do that too.
Incite a
The crowd
riot.
doesn't even seem to care. Like they're focused on what they're watching. They're
I don't
really
like the
enjoying it.
heckler. Pelasia's a nice lady.
He deserves retribution of some sort.
So are you throwing a rock at this guy then?
I used my sling. I got a slingshot.
Sling a rock at
Pop
him.
the slingshot.
Sling a rock at him.
So I slung a rock at him. That is... Yep. So that's going to be... 13... No. 15.
That will hit.
All right, I plink him with the rock. And it's non-lethal. I'm just trying to deter him. And he takes 5.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage. to
You
the
sling
side
a
of the
rock at
head.
this guy's head and it hits him, and he screams, "Ah!" Do me a favor on that chart on that corner. Drop it 2 spaces.
Rude.
He looks over at you, and he runs. Thank you all for listening. The Wild Beyond the Witchlight is co-written by Stacey Allen, Will Doyle, Ari Levitch, and Chris Perkins. You can find us online at raincorsbrothel.com and on Facebook at Fans of the Raincourse Brothel.